The Bath Tatting Book ***** e-text prepared by Siobhan Hillman, Susan Skinner, Emmy, and the Project Gutenberg online distributed proofreading team. http://www.pgdp.net Upper corner decoration top border upper corner decoration side border The Bath Tatting Book by pp. Price £1. London, Emily Faithfull, printer and publisher in Ordinary to Her Majesty, 83 of Farringdon Street, and 14 Princes Street, Hanover Square. 1865. Side border lower corner decoration bottom border lower corner decoration doily 1 Terms and directions. A loop, written L, 2 loops, written 2L, and so on. Single stitches are formed in 2 ways. First, by letting the thread of the shuttle with which you are working fall over the back of the hand and pushing the shuttle from you. Secondly, by letting the thread of the shuttle with which you are working fall over the palm of the hand, and putting the shuttle through towards you. These 2 stitches worked together alternately make a double stitch. But if the second be worked first and the first second, alternately, it makes a reversed double. This is used for the purpose of making all the work have a right and wrong side. 2 threads. When 2 threads are used, twist the one with which the stitches are to be made round the little finger, and proceed as above. Double stitch, written D, 2 double stitches, written 2D, and C reversed double stitch, written RD. 2 reversed double stitches, written 2RD, and C loops, are made by putting the thread with which double stitches are made over a pin, and there must be 1 or more double stitches between each loop. By holding the pin point towards the right hand, between the forefinger and thumb of the left, the thread can be lifted over by the second finger of the right hand, and many loops made without removing it. With reversed double stitches, the thread is lifted over by the shuttle as the second stitch is being made. Loops can also be made by putting the shuttle thread over the pin. Ovals form the cotton of the shuttle you are directed to work with into a loop round the hand, and begin working the stitches. If composed of double stitches only, with perhaps 1 loop in the center, it is called a plain oval. If of several loops, a looped oval. A join is always made by drawing the thread with which the stitches are worked through the specified loop or space, and passing the shuttle through the loop formed by the thread thus drawn through, making it equal in length to an ordinary loop. To make a join, 2 threads or an oval are necessary. To tie, this is done by drawing the thread on the shuttle with which you are working through the specified loop or space, or round some thread, and putting the same shuttle through the loop so formed, always drawing it quite tight. It may sometimes be necessary to do this with the other thread, but it is done in the same way, with 1 thread only, and always drawn quite tight. To attach, proceed as in tying, only pass the shuttle round the second thread before putting it through the loop, and drawing tight. This ties in the second thread, which cannot be so securely done by ordinary joining. First doily. Raised corn flour for the first doily. Arden's crochet cotton number 8 and pin number 2. First row. Begin an oval, work 2D, L, 2D 8 times, draw up, but not quite close. Begin another oval, at a short distance from the last, 2D join to the last L of first oval, 2D, L, 2D 7 times, draw up, and work 3 more similar ovals. Second row. Turn the work down. Tie to the foundation of the last oval. Begin an oval 2RD, L, 2RD 6 times, draw up, not quite close. Tie to the foundation of the next oval. Begin another oval, 2RD join to the last L of the last oval, 2RD, L, 2RD 5 times, draw up. Tie to the foundation of the next oval, and work 2 more similar ovals. Third row. Turn the work up. Tie to the foundation of the last oval of the second row. Begin an oval, 2D, L, 2D 4 times, draw up. Tie to the foundation of the next oval, and work 2 more similar ovals. Fourth row. Plain ovals. Turn the work down. Tie to the foundation of the last oval of the third row. Begin an oval, 9D, L, 9D draw close, tie to the foundation of the same oval as before. Repeat, tying to the remaining 2 ovals of third row. Then tie to the thread between the last oval of the second row and the first of the third. Tie the threads together and fasten off. Fifth row. Fill the figured shuttle with Evans boar's head, number 18. Pass this cotton through the L of the first oval of fourth row, until about a half a yard is through. Twist this thread round the little finger and work 1D, L, 1D 4 times, tie to the L of the second oval of fourth row. L, 1D 5 times, tie to the L of the third oval, fasten off. 6 cornflowers are required for this doily. Centerpiece of the first doily. Fill both shuttles. The plain with number 8. The figured with number 18. Pin number 2. Tie these cottons together, and with the plain shuttle thread round the little finger work 6D. Begin an oval with the figured shuttle, 2RD, L, 2RD 9 times, draw up tight. Asterisk with the plain shuttle thread round the little finger, 6D. Begin an oval, with the figured shuttle, 2RD, L, 2RD 3 times, join to the 6th L of last oval, 2RD, L, 2RD 5 times, draw tight, and repeat 10 times from asterisk. Work 6D, as before, and begin the 12th oval, 2RD, L, 2RD 3 times, join to the 6th L of last oval, 2RD, L, 2RD join to the 4th L of the first oval, 2RD, L, 2RD 3 times, draw tight, and fasten off by drawing the fine cotton through the space near the first stitch, and tying. To work in the center. Take a piece of number 8 cotton, draw it, in loops, through each of the 12 center loops of the ovals, and pass the other end of this cotton 3 times through each loop, fasten off. For the foundation of the Van Dykes. Fill the plain shuttle with number 8. And measure off 2 lengths of 1½ yards each, tie the 3 ends together. With the first length twisted round the little finger work 2D, L, 2D, then put the second round the little finger, leave a little space, and work 2RD, L, 2RD, repeat until there are 66 LS on each side. Fasten it neatly into a circle, by untying the first knot and sewing the threads to each other. To unite this strip to the center piece. First row. Fill both shuttles and join. With the figured shuttle thread round the little finger, make a L with the plain shuttle thread, 3D join to any L of the strip, 3D, L, with the plain shuttle thread, 3D join to the first space to the right of the last join. 3D, L with the plain shuttle thread, 3D join to the next L to the right, 3D 4 times. Begin an oval, with the figured shuttle, 3D join to the next 2 LS of the strip, 3D draw tight, 3D join to the next L of the strip, 3D tie to the last L of plain shuttle thread, 3D join to the next L of the strip, 3D tie to the last L, but 1, of plain shuttle thread, 3D join to the next L of the strip, 3D, L, with the plain shuttle thread, twice, 3D join to the space, next the last L to which you joined, 3D repeat this row 6 times, or until all the LS of the strip have been joined. In the repetitions, read the next instead of any in the first join. Second row. Hold the work in the hand, and between each oval continue working with the figured shuttle thread round the little finger. 3D, L, 3D tie to the last L of plain shuttle thread, 3D begin a plain oval with the figured shuttle, 3D, L, 3D draw tight. 3D tie to the next L of plain shuttle thread, 3D. Take the figured shuttle and tie to the L of the plain oval, leaving about 1/4 inch of cotton. Begin an oval, close to this tie, 7D, take the center circle and join to the space over any of its ovals, 7D draw tight. Tie as before to the L of the plain oval, 3D tie to the next L of plain shuttle thread, 3D begin a plain oval, with the figured shuttle, 3D join to the L of the first plain oval, this will be the third tie in the same L, 3D draw tight. 3D tie to the next plain shuttle L, 3D, L, 3D tie to the next plain shuttle L, 3D begin an oval with the figured shuttle, 3D join to the next space, to the right, of the center piece, 3D draw tight. 3D tie to the next L of plain shuttle thread, and repeat this row 6 times, or until you have joined to the 12 spaces of the center circle, fasten off. Second doily to unite this star and the cornflowers. First row. Fill both shuttles as before, and join the threads. With the figured shuttle thread round the little finger. Make a L with the plain shuttle thread, 3D, and holding the work so as to fall over the back of the hand, join to that L of the strip which is the first of the 2 at the bottom of the Van Dykes, then join to the second of these 2 LS 3D, L, with the plain shuttle thread, 3D join to the next L of the strip, 3D 4 times, L with the plain shuttle thread, 3D join to the space of the strip, next the last L to which you joined, 3D, L with the plain shuttle thread, 3D join to the next L of the strip, 3D, L with the plain shuttle thread, 3D join to the next space of the strip, 3D, L with the plain shuttle thread, 3D join to the next L of the strip, 3D 4 times, and repeat the row 6 times. Second row. Hold the work in the hand, with the figured shuttle thread round the little finger. Tie to the first plain shuttle L, 3D, L, 3D tie to the last plain shuttle L, 3D begin a figured shuttle oval, 3D, take a cornflower and join to the first L of its fifth row, 3D draw tight. With the figured shuttle thread round the little finger, 3D tie to the next plain shuttle L, 3D, L, 3D tie to the next plain shuttle L, 3D join to the fifth L of the last oval of the first row of the cornflower, 3D tie to the next plain shuttle L, 3D, L 4 times winking smiley. 3D tie to the next plain shuttle L, 3D, L, 3D 6 times, tie to the next plain shuttle L, 3D, L, 3D 4 times, tie to the next plain shuttle L, 3D join to the third L of the first oval of first row of the next cornflower, 3D tie to the next plain shuttle L, 3D L, 3D, tie to the next plain shuttle L, 3D begin an oval with the figured shuttle, 3D join to the last L of the fifth row of this cornflower, 3D draw tight. With the figured shuttle thread round the little finger, 3D tie to the next plain shuttle L, 3D, L, 3D tie to the next plain shuttle L, 2D begin a figured shuttle oval, 9D join to the center L of the fifth row of this cornflower, 9D draw tight. With the figured shuttle thread round the little finger, 2D. And repeat 6 times, or until all the cornflowers are joined in, when the doily will be complete. Second doily. Fill the plain shuttle with Arden's crochet cotton number 8, and the figured with Evans boar's head number 18. Tie these threads together, pin number 2. For the chrysanthemums. First circle. With the plain shuttle thread round the little finger, 1D, L 6 times. Second circle. Tie to the first L, L, 1D, L, 1D tie to the next L 6 times. Third circle. L, 1D, tie to the next L 12 times. Fourth circle. L, 1D begin a plain shuttle oval, 4D draw tight, tie to the next L 12 times. Fifth circle. L, 1D, L, 1D, and tie in the same LS as the fourth circle, 12 times. Sixth and seventh circles. L, 1D tie to the next L, or LS made in the fifth and sixth circles, 48 times. Eighth circle. 1D, L 5 times, 1D attached to the fourth L of the fifth circle. Attached to the sixth L of the fifth circle, 1RD, L 5 times, 1RD, attached to the next L but 1, of the seventh circle, twice. Repeat 6 times from the beginning of the 8th circle, attaching successively to the 8th and 10th, 12th and 14th, 16th and 18th, 20th and 22nd, 24th and 2nd, loops of the 5th circle. Tie together and fasten off. Work 6 similar chrysanthemums. For the intermediate designs, fill the plain shuttle with number 8 cotton, and without cutting off from the skein dot, begin a plain oval, 9D, L, 9D draw tight. Work 2 more similar ovals close to each other. With the skein thread round the little finger, work 1 RD, L, 1 RD 14 times. Begin a looped oval, 1D, L 15 times, 1D draw tight and tie round the foundation thread of this oval. With the skein thread round the little finger, L, 1 RD 8 times. Begin a second looped oval, 1D, L 5 times, 1D join to the 10th L of last oval, 1D, L, 1D 7 times, draw tight, and tie as before. With the skein thread round the little finger, L, 1 RD 10 times, 10 single stitches, tie to the second L, after the join, of last oval, 20 single stitches tie to the thread above the 3 plain ovals, 1D, L 14 times, 1D begin a looped oval, 1 RD, L 15 times, 1 RD draw tight, and tie as before. With the skein thread round the little finger, L, 1D 8 times. Begin a looped oval, 1 RD, L, 1 RD 5 times, join to the 10th L of last oval, 1 RD, L, 1 RD join to the space between the 10 and 20 single stitches, 1 RD, L, 1 RD 5 times, draw tight, and tie as before. With the skein thread round the little finger, L, 1D 9 times, draw one thread through the L before the beginning of the single stitches, and fasten off. Work 6 similar designs. To join the chrysanthemums and the designs, fill the figured shuttle with Evans boar's head, number 18, and do not sever from the real dot, taking care to hold the design with the right side up. Tie to the third L of the first 9. With the real cotton round the little finger, 2D, L, 2D 8 times. Begin an oval, 10D join to the L before the beginning of the single stitches, 10D draw tight, and tie round the foundation thread. With the real cotton round the little finger, L, 2D 9 times, tie to the third L of the second 9 of the design, 2D, L, 2D 4 times, take a chrysanthemum and join to any L of its 7th circle, not yet joined to, 2D, L, 2D 3 times, tie to the 6th L of the second 8 of the design, 2D, L, 2D 4 times, join to the next unjoined L of the chrysanthemum, to the right, 2D, L, 2D 3 times, tie to the first L of the second 8 of the design, 2D, L, 2D 8 times. Begin an oval, 8D join to the 11th L of the second 14 of the design, 8D draw tight and tie as before. With the real thread round the little finger, L, 2D 6 times, attach to the L of the first plain oval of the design. Begin an oval, 8D, L, 8D draw tight. Attach to the L of the third oval of the second and in succession to the third, fourth, fifth, sixth and first designs. With the real thread round the little finger, work 2D tie with the real thread, successively, to each of the 6 last LS, working 2D after each tie. Begin an oval, 8D join to the 11th L of the first 14 of the last design joined to 8D. Draw tight and tie as before. Tie with the reel thread to the next 4 LS, and work 2D between each tie, L, 2D 4 times. Tie to the first L of the first 8 of the same design, 2D, L, 2D 3 times. Join to the second unjoined L of chrysanthemum to the right of the last join, 2D, L, 2D 4 times. Tie to the sixth L of the first 8 of this design, 2D, L, 2D 3 times. Join to the next unjoined L of chrysanthemum to the right of the last join, 2D, L, 2D 8 times. Repeat from the beginning 6 times, or until all the chrysanthemums and designs are joined in. Then draw one thread through the first made L and fasten off. For the centerpiece of the second doily, fill both the shuttles, and join the threads together. Begin an oval with the plain shuttle, close up to the join, work the second single stitch, L, 1D 11 times, L. Work the first single stitch, draw up very tight. With the plain shuttle thread round the little finger, tie to the first L of oval, L, 1D. Tie to the next L of the oval 12 times. Begin an oval with the plain shuttle, 3D. Join to a L of any of the 12 plain ovals of the doily, 3D. Draw close. With the plain shuttle thread round the little finger, 2D. Tie to the next L of the last round 12 times, fasten off, and the doily will be complete. Insertion number 2. Third doily. Roses for the third doily. Fill the plain shuttle with Arden's crochet cotton number 8. Pin number 3. First circle. Begin an oval 2D, L, 7D, L, 7D, L, 2D. Draw close. Begin another oval, 2D. Join to the last L of the last oval, 7D, L, 7D, L, 2D. Draw close. Repeat 4 times. Begin another oval 2D. Join to the last L of the last oval, 7D, L, 7D. Join to the first L of the first oval, 2D. Draw close. Second circle. Tie to the foundation thread of the first oval of the first circle. Begin an oval 2D, L, 10D, L, 2D. Draw close. Tie to the foundation thread of the next oval of the first circle. Begin an oval, 2D. Join to the last L of the last oval, 10D, L, 2D. Draw close, and repeat 4 times. Tie to the foundation thread of the next oval of the first circle. Begin an oval, 2D. Join to the last L of the last oval, 10D. Join to the first L of the first oval of the second circle, 2D. Draw close. Third circle. Tie to the foundation thread of the first oval of the second circle. Begin an oval, 2D, L, 6D, L, 2D. Draw close. Tie to the foundation thread of the next oval of the second circle. Begin an oval, 2D. Join to the last L of the last oval, 6D, L, 2D. Draw close and repeat 4 times. Tie to the foundation thread of the next oval of the second circle. Begin an oval, 2D. Join to the last L of the last oval, 6D. Join to the first L of the first oval of the third circle, 2D. Draw close. Fourth circle. Begin an oval at a little distance, 1d join to the foundation thread of the first, and in succession to the second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth ovals of the third circle, and work 1d after each join, draw close and fasten off. Work 12 similar roses for this doily. For the center, fill the figured shuttle with Evans boar's head number 18, and pin number 2. First row. Begin an oval, 3d, L, 3d draw close, and work 12 similar ovals, leaving a ½ inch of cotton between each. Tie the threads together and fasten off. Second row. Measure off a ½ yard of cotton from the shuttle, twist it round the little finger, and work 1d. Put this a ½ yard round the space of cotton between two of the ovals of the first row, 1d repeat 12 times, fasten off. Third row. Refile the plain shuttle, and tie to the figured. Begin a plain shuttle L, 5d join to the L of any of the ovals of the first row, 5d draw close. With the figured shuttle thread on the little finger, L, 2d 5 times, repeat 12 times, tie to the foundation thread of the first oval. Fourth row. With the plain shuttle thread on the little finger, 1d, L 14 times. Begin a figured shuttle oval, 4rd, L, 2rd 9 times, join to the L over the next plain shuttle oval, to the right, of the third row, 2rd, L 9 times, 4rd draw close. With the plain shuttle thread on the little finger, L, 1d 14 times, tie to the L over the next plain shuttle oval to the right. For the leaves, take pin number 3. 1d, L 3 times, 4d, first L, 2d join to the 8th L of the last 14, 2d join to the 6th L of the last 14, 4d, L, 4d tie to the foundation thread under the first L of the leaf. Begin a figured shuttle oval, 3d, L, 3d draw close. With the plain shuttle thread on the little finger, 4d, second L, 4d join to the last L before the figured shuttle oval, 4d, L, 2d, L, 2d tie to the foundation thread under the second L, 2d join to the last L, 5d, L, 1d, L, 5d, L, 2d tie to the space of foundation cotton after the last tie, 2d join to the last L, 2d, L, 4d, L, 4d tie to the space after last tie, 4d begin a figured shuttle oval, 3d join to the L of the last figured shuttle oval, 3d draw close. With the plain shuttle thread on the little finger, 4d join to the last L, 4d, asterisk L, 2d, L, 2d tie to the foundation thread by the last figured shuttle oval, 4d join to the third of the first 3 ls of the leaf, 1d join to the second of the first 3 ls, 1d join to the first of the first 3 ls, 1d tie to the L over the plain shuttle oval as before. Pin number 2, 1d, L, 1d 6 times, join to the last L made, 1d, L, 1d twice, join to the last made L but 1d, L, 1d 4 times, and repeat 6 times. In working it for the 6th time, it will be necessary to work from the asterisk thus. join to the 10th L of the first 14, 2D join to the 7th L of the first 14, 2D tie to the foundation thread by the figured shuttle oval, 4D join to the 3rd of the first 3 ls of the leaf, 1D join to the 2nd of the first 3 ls, 1D join to the 1st of the first 3 ls, 1D tie together and fasten off. To join in the roses. Fill the figured shuttle and do not cut off from the reel. First row. With the reel thread round the little finger, L, with the shuttle thread, 2D, L, 2D 4 times, L, with the shuttle thread, 2D, L, 2D twice. Join to the first L of the 4 at the top of the leaves of the centerpiece, holding it over the back of the hand, the right side up, 2D, L, 2D, L with the shuttle thread, 2D, L, 2D join to the second L of the 4 at the top of this leaf, then join to the third L of the same 4, leave the foundation thread rather loose, 2D, L, 2D, L with the shuttle thread. 2D, L, 2D, join to the last L of the same 4, 2D, L, 2D twice. L with the shuttle thread, 2D, L, 2D 4 times, twice. Begin an oval, 2D, L, 2D 4 times. Join to the L over the large figured shuttle oval of 4th row, 2D, L, 2D 4 times, draw close. With the reel thread round the little finger, 2D, L, 2D 4 times, repeat this row 6 times, joining successively to all the leaves of the centerpiece. Second row. Turn the work so as to hold it in the hand, L, 2D 5 times, take a rose and join to the L at the point of one of its first circle of ovals, 2D, L, 2D 4 times, tie to the last shuttle L, 2D, L, 2D 4 times, tie to the next shuttle L, 2D, L, 2D 4 times. Begin an oval, 2D, L, 2D join to the L of the next oval to the right of the same rows, 2D, L, 2D 5 times. Take another rose and join to the L of one of its ovals of the first circle, 2D, L, 2D draw close. With the reel thread round the little finger, 2D, L, 2D 4 times, join to the same shuttle L as last time, 2D, L, 2D 4 times, tie to the next shuttle L, 2D, L, 2D join to the L of the next oval of the same rows, 2D tie to the foundation thread before the 2 joins of the last row, to the point of the leaf, 2D, L, 2D twice, tie to the foundation thread after the same 2 joins, 2D join to the L of the next oval of the same rows, 2D, L, 2D, tie to the next shuttle L, 2D, L, 2D 4 times, twice. Begin an oval, 2D, L, 2D twice, join to the L of the next oval of the same rows, 2D, L, 2D 5 times, join to the L of another rows, 2D, L, 2D twice, draw close. 2D, L, 2D 4 times, tie to the same shuttle L as before, 2D, L, 2D 4 times, tie to the next shuttle L, asterisk 2D, L, 2D 4 times, repeat 6 times. The last time this is repeated, finish at the asterisk. by tying to the first L of the row, and fastening off. All the roses being joined in, the doily will be complete. Edging number 1. Edging number 1. This edging may be worked either in Arden's crochet cotton number 8, and Evans boar's head number 18, which will make it about an inch deep, and with pin number 2. Or in Evans boar's head number 18 and number 30, pin number 3. In either case the plain shuttle must be filled with the coarser, and the figured with the finer cotton. First row. Unite the 2 threads, begin an oval with the figured shuttle, 2rd, L, 2rd 5 times, draw tight. With the plain shuttle thread round the little finger, 2d begin the first plain shuttle oval, 2d, L, 2d 3 times, draw tight. With the plain shuttle thread work, 4d begin the second plain shuttle oval, 2d join to the third L of the first oval, 2d, L, 2d twice, draw tight. With plain shuttle thread, 2d, begin a figured shuttle oval, 2rd, L, 2rd 5 times, draw tight. With the plain shuttle thread on the little finger 2d begin a plain shuttle oval, 2d join to the last L of last plain shuttle oval, 2d, L, 2d twice, draw tight. With the plain shuttle thread, 4d begin a plain shuttle oval, 2d join to the third L of last oval, 2d, L, 2d twice, draw tight. With the plain shuttle thread, 2d, repeat twice. Work another figured shuttle oval. With the figured shuttle thread, on the little finger, 2rd, L, 2rd 3 times. Begin a plain shuttle oval, 3d join to the third L of the last plain shuttle oval, 1d, L, 3d draw tight. With the figured shuttle thread, L, 2rd 4 times. To continue the pattern repeat what is between the brackets 3 times instead of twice, and finish each pattern as in the first second row, or foundation. Begin an oval with the figured shuttle 2d, join to the center L of the first figured shuttle oval, 2d join to the center L of the second figured shuttle oval, 2d join to the center L of the third figured shuttle oval, 2d join to the center L of the fourth oval, draw up, but not quite tight. Tie to the fourth figured cotton L, leaving rather more than a half an inch of cotton, and begin the next oval at a similar distance from the tie. Repeat until the length worked is finished. Edging number 2. Edging number 2. Fill the plain shuttle with Arden's crochet cotton number 12. Pin number 2. First row. Work a sufficient length of ovals, 3d, L, 3d twice, not drawn up quite close, and leaving a half an inch of cotton, or more, between each. Fill the figured shuttle with Evans boar's head number 20, and refile the plain shuttle, tie the cottons together. Second row. With the plain shuttle thread round the little finger, L, 2d, L, 1d tie to the first L of first oval, 1d, L, 2d twice, L, 1d tie to the second L of the first oval, 1d, L, 2d tie to the thread between the ovals. Repeat till all the ovals are finished. Third row. Begin again by tying in the first L of last row. With the plain shuttle thread round the little finger, L, 1D tie to the next L of the second row, 1D, L, 1D tie to the next L of the second row twice winking smiley. 1D, L, 1D, tie to the same L, 1D, L, 1D tie to the next L of the second row twice, 1D, tie to the next L of second row, and repeat to the end of the strip. Or this row may be worked without loops, if they are objected to. To make a strong foundation for this edging, take the plain shuttle, and tie to the foundation cotton of the ovals, twice, between each oval, or on either side of the ties in the second row. Edging number 3. Edging number 3. Fill the shuttles with the same cottons as in the first edging, and use the same pins. The coarser sizes will make this edging 1.5 inches deep. Tie the cottons together. Begin an oval with the plain shuttle, 3D, L, 3D draw tight. With the plain shuttle thread work 4D, begin a looped oval with the plain shuttle, 2D, L, 2D 5 times, draw very tight. The leaf. Begin a figured shuttle oval, 2RD, L, 2RD 5 times, join to the third L of the last row of the rosette, 2RD, L, 2RD 14 times, draw tight. At a little distance begin a plain oval with the figured shuttle, 3D join to the thread of the leaf under the join, 3D draw close. Begin a plain oval with the figured shuttle quite close to the last, 3D join to the thread under the 9th L of the 14 of the leaf, 3D draw tight. Tie round the foundation thread of the 2 plain ovals, and leaving a short space of cotton, tie between the 4th and 5th LS of the 14 of the leaf, tie again below the plain ovals and round the foundation thread of the leaf. With the plain shuttle thread round the little finger, 4D begin a plain shuttle oval, 3D, L, 3D draw close. Work a similar figured shuttle oval, and tie round its foundation thread. Repeat twice. With the plain shuttle thread, 4D. The rosette. Leave a space of each cotton. Begin a figured shuttle oval, 1D, L, 1D 7 times, draw close. With the plain shuttle thread, L, 1D 7 times. Begin a figured shuttle oval, 1D, L, 1D 3 times, join to the center L of last oval, 1D, L, 1D 3 times, draw tight. With the plain shuttle thread, L, 1D 7 times. Repeat 3 times. Tie to the foundation thread of the first of these ovals. Tie to the first L of the first 7. With the plain shuttle thread round the little finger, L, 1D tie to the next L but 11 times. Tie with the plain shuttle thread to the 15th L of the leaf, 1D tie to the next L but 1. Tie with the plain shuttle thread to the L of the first figured shuttle oval, 1D tie to the next L but 1. Tie with the plain shuttle thread to the L of the second figured shuttle oval, 1D tie to the next L but 1, 4D begin a plain shuttle oval, 3D, L, 3D draw tight. Begin a figured shuttle oval, 3D join to the first L of the last round of the rosette, 3D draw tight and tie to its foundation thread. Repeat once, joining the figured shuttle oval to the second L of the rosette, 4D repeat to the required length, beginning with the looped oval. For the foundation, tie the threads together in the L of the first plain shuttle oval, holding the work in the hand and the right side up. With the plain shuttle thread round the little finger, L, 1D, 4 times, tie in the third L of the next oval, L, 1D, 4 times, tie in the L of the next oval, L, 1D, 3 times, tie in the L of the next oval. Repeat 3 times. Repeat from the beginning till all the ovals are finished. Edging number 4. Edging number 4. Fill the plain shuttle with Evans boar's head number 18, and the figured with number 30. Tie these threads together, pin number 3. First leaf, first row. With the plain shuttle thread round the little finger, L, 1D 10 times, tie to the ninth L, L, 1RD tie to the next L 8 times, 1RD attach to the foundation thread under the first L, 2D, L, 2D 4 times. Second leaf, first row. L, 1D 9 times, tie with the plain shuttle thread to the fifth L, counting from the point of the last leaf. Turn the work, 1RD tie to the ninth L, L, 1RD tie to the next L 8 times, 1RD attach to the foundation thread under the first L, 2D, L, 2D 4 times. Repeat the second leaf till a sufficient length is worked. Second row. Tie to the foundation thread of the first leaf of the first row, and tie the threads together. With the plain shuttle thread round the little finger 9D begin a figured shuttle oval, 5RD join to the 2 center LS of the 4LS, 5RD draw close. With the plain shuttle thread 9D tie to the foundation thread of the second leaf under the first L, and repeat. Third row. Refile the shuttles and tie the threads together in the space under the last made oval, 2D, L, 2D 4 times, join to the space under the next oval. Repeat to the end of the work. Insertion number 1. Insertion number 1. For the strip, fill 2 plain shuttles and a figured one with Arden's crochet cotton number 12. Pin number 1. Tie these 3 threads together with the thread of the first plain shuttle round the little finger, and always working with the figured shuttle. 2D, L, 2D turn these stitches under the thumb, with the thread of the second plain shuttle round the little finger, 2RD, L, 2RD, repeat until you have twice the length you will require of insertion. Refile a plain shuttle and the figured, tie the threads together. Pin number 2. Holding the right side of this strip upwards, tie to the first L, with the plain shuttle thread round the little finger, L, 1RD 9 times, turn the work. Begin a figured shuttle oval, 4D join to the next L on the same side of the strip twice winking smiley. 3D join to the next L, 2D join to the next L, 3D, join to the next L, 4D twice, draw close. tie to the foundation thread of this oval. Turn the work, with the plain shuttle thread on the little finger, L1 RD 9 times, tie to the next L on the same side of the strip, repeat to the end of the strip dot. Work the same way on the opposite side, beginning by tying to the L above the center of the last made oval. Insertion number 2. Insertion number 2. Fill 2 plain shuttles, and 1 figured with Evans boar's head number 28. Pin number 3. Work a similar strip to that in the first insertion. Refile 1 shuttle. Hold the strip on the right side. First oval. Begin an oval, 1D, L, 1D 4 times, join to the first L of the strip, 1D, L, 1D 4 times, draw tight. Second oval. Begin a second oval at a little distance, 1 RD, L, 1 RD 4 times, join to the last L on the same side of the strip, having turned it, 1 RD, L, 1 RD 4 times, draw tight. Repeat these 2 ovals, joining to the successive LS on either side till all are joined. An imitation GYMP. Work the strip of the first insertion in Brooks number 8 crochet cotton. Pin number 1. It may also be worked, in black, in coarse purse silk. Transcriber's notes: corrections made are indicated by dotted lines under the corrections. Scroll the mouse over the word and the original text will appear. This text uses both cornflowers and cornflowers. Asterisk 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 end of the Project Gutenberg ebook. The Bath Tatting book asterisk 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 updated editions will replace the previous one, the old editions will be renamed. Creating the works from print editions not protected by U.S. copyright law means that no one owns a United States copyright in these works, so the Foundation, and you, can copy and distribute it in the United States without permission and without paying copyright royalties. Special rules, set forth in the general terms of use part of this license, apply to copying and distributing Project Gutenberg trademark symbol electronic works to protect the Project Gutenberg trademark symbol concept and trademark. Project Gutenberg is a registered trademark, and may not be used if you charge for an ebook, except by following the terms of the trademark license, including paying royalties for use of the Project Gutenberg trademark. If you do not charge anything for copies of this ebook, complying with the trademark license is very easy. You may use this ebook for nearly any purpose, such as creation of derivative works, reports, performances and research. Project Gutenberg ebooks may be modified and printed and given away. You may do practically anything in the United States with ebooks not protected by U.S. copyright law. Redistribution is subject to the trademark license, especially commercial redistribution. Start. Full license. The full Project Gutenberg license. Please read this before you distribute or use this work to protect the Project Gutenberg trademark symbol mission of promoting the free distribution of electronic works, by using or distributing this work, or any other work associated in any way with the phrase Project Gutenberg. you agree to comply with all the terms of the full Project Gutenberg trademark symbol license available with this file or online at www.gutenberg.org/license. Section 1. General Terms of Use and Redistributing Project Gutenberg Trademark Symbol Electronic Works 1.0. By reading or using any part of this Project Gutenberg trademark symbol electronic work, you indicate that you have read, understand, agree to and accept all the terms of this license and intellectual property, trademark/copyright, agreement. If you do not agree to abide by all the terms of this agreement, you must cease using and return or destroy all copies of Project Gutenberg trademark symbol electronic works in your possession. If you paid a fee for obtaining a copy of or access to a Project Gutenberg trademark symbol electronic work and you do not agree to be bound by the terms of this agreement, you may obtain a refund from the person or entity to whom you paid the fee as set forth in paragraph 1.e.8. 1.b Project Gutenberg is a registered trademark. It may only be used on or associated in any way with an electronic work by people who agree to be bound by the terms of this agreement. There are a few things that you can do with most Project Gutenberg trademark symbol electronic works even without complying with the full terms of this agreement. See paragraph 1.c below. There are a lot of things you can do with Project Gutenberg trademark symbol electronic works if you follow the terms of this agreement and help preserve free future access to Project Gutenberg trademark symbol electronic works. See paragraph 1.e below. 1.c. The Project Gutenberg Literary Archive Foundation, the Foundation or PGLAF, owns a compilation copyright in the collection of Project Gutenberg trademark symbol electronic works. Nearly all the individual works in the collection are in the public domain in the United States. If an individual work is unprotected by copyright law in the United States and you are located in the United States, we do not claim a right to prevent you from copying, distributing, performing, displaying or creating derivative works based on the work as long as all references to Project Gutenberg are removed. Of course, we hope that you will support the Project Gutenberg trademark symbol mission of promoting free access to electronic works by freely sharing Project Gutenberg trademark symbol works in compliance with the terms of this agreement for keeping the Project Gutenberg trademark symbol name associated with the work. You can easily comply with the terms of this agreement by keeping this work in the same format with its attached full Project Gutenberg trademark symbol license when you share it without charge with others. 1.d. The copyright laws of the place where you are located also govern what you can do with this work. Copyright laws in most countries are in a constant state of change. If you are outside the United States, check the laws of your country in addition to the terms of this agreement before downloading, copying, displaying, performing, distributing or creating derivative works based on this work or any other Project Gutenberg trademark symbol work. The Foundation makes no representations concerning the copyright status of any work in any country other than the United States. 1.e unless you have removed all references to Project Gutenberg. 1.e.1. The following sentence, with active links to, or other immediate access to, the full Project Gutenberg trademark symbol license must appear prominently whenever any copy of a Project Gutenberg trademark symbol work, any work on which the phrase Project Gutenberg appears, or with which the phrase Project Gutenberg is associated, is accessed, displayed, performed, viewed, copied or distributed. This ebook is for the use of anyone anywhere in the United States and most other parts of the world at no cost and with almost no restrictions whatsoever. You may copy it, give it away or reuse it under the terms of the Project Gutenberg license included with this ebook or online at www.gutenberg.org. If you are not located in the United States, you will have to check the laws of the country where you are located before using this ebook. 1.e.2. If an individual Project Gutenberg trademark symbol electronic work is derived from texts not protected by U.S. copyright law, does not contain a notice indicating that it is posted with permission of the copyright holder, the work can be copied and distributed to anyone in the United States without paying any fees or charges. If you are redistributing or providing access to a work with the phrase Project Gutenberg associated with or appearing on the work, you must comply either with the requirements of paragraphs 1.e.1 through 1.e.7 or obtain permission for the use of the work and the Project Gutenberg trademark symbol trademark as set forth in paragraphs 1.e.8 or 1.e.9. 1.e.3. If an individual Project Gutenberg trademark symbol electronic work is posted with the permission of the copyright holder, your use and distribution must comply with both paragraphs 1.e.1 through 1.e.7 and any additional terms imposed by the copyright holder. Additional terms will be linked to the Project Gutenberg trademark symbol license for all works posted with the permission of the copyright holder found at the beginning of this work. 1.e.4. Do not unlink or detach or remove the full Project Gutenberg trademark symbol license terms from this work, or any files containing a part of this work or any other work associated with Project Gutenberg trademark symbol. 1.e.5. Do not copy, display, perform, distribute or redistribute this electronic work, or any part of this electronic work, without prominently displaying the sentence set forth in paragraph 1.e.1 with active links or immediate access to the full terms of the Project Gutenberg trademark symbol license. 1.e.6. You may convert to and distribute this work in any binary, compressed, marked up, non-proprietary or proprietary form, including any word processing or hypertext form. However, if you provide access to or distribute copies of a Project Gutenberg trademark symbol work in a format other than plain vanilla ASCII or other format used in the official version posted on the official Project Gutenberg trademark symbol website, www.gutenberg.org, you must, at no additional cost, fee or expense to the user, provide a copy, a means of exporting a copy, or a means of obtaining a copy upon request, of the work in its original plain vanilla ASCII or other form. Any alternate format must include the full Project Gutenberg trademark symbol license as specified in paragraph 1.e.1. 1.e.7. Do not charge a fee for access to, viewing, displaying, performing, copying or distributing any Project Gutenberg trademark symbol works unless you comply with paragraph 1.e.8 or 1.e.9. 1.e.8. You may charge a reasonable fee for copies of or providing access to or distributing Project Gutenberg trademark symbol electronic works provided that you pay a royalty fee of 20% of the gross profits you derive from the use of Project Gutenberg trademark symbol works calculated using the method you already use to calculate your applicable taxes. The fee is owed to the owner of the Project Gutenberg trademark symbol trademark, but he has agreed to donate royalties under this paragraph to the Project Gutenberg Literary Archive Foundation. Royalty payments must be paid within 60 days following each date on which you prepare, or are legally required to prepare, your periodic tax returns. Royalty payments should be clearly marked as such and sent to the Project Gutenberg Literary Archive Foundation at the address specified in Section 4, Information about donations to the Project Gutenberg Literary Archive Foundation. You provide a full refund of any money paid by a user who notifies you in writing, or by email, within 30 days of receipt that he does not agree to the terms of the full Project Gutenberg trademark symbol license. You must require such a user to return or destroy all copies of the works possessed in a physical medium and discontinue all use of and all access to other copies of Project Gutenberg trademark symbol works. You provide, in accordance with paragraph 1.f.3, a full refund of any money paid for a work or a replacement copy, if a defect in the electronic work is discovered and reported to you within 90 days of receipt of the work. You comply with all other terms of this agreement for free distribution of Project Gutenberg trademark symbol works. 1.e.9. If you wish to charge a fee or distribute a Project Gutenberg trademark symbol electronic work or group of works on different terms than are set forth in this agreement, you must obtain permission in writing from the Project Gutenberg Literary Archive Foundation, the manager of the Project Gutenberg trademark symbol trademark. Contact the Foundation as set forth in Section 3 below. 1.f1.f.1. Project Gutenberg volunteers and employees expend considerable effort to identify, do copyright research on, transcribe and proofread works not protected by U.S. copyright law in creating the Project Gutenberg trademark symbol collection. Despite these efforts, Project Gutenberg trademark symbol electronic works, and the medium on which they may be stored, may contain defects such as, but not limited to, incomplete, inaccurate or corrupt data, transcription errors, a copyright or other intellectual property infringement, a defective or damaged disk or other medium, a computer virus, or computer codes that damage or cannot be read by your equipment. 1.f.2. Limited warranty. Disclaimer of damages, except for the right of replacement or refund described in paragraph 1.f.3. The Project Gutenberg Literary Archive Foundation, the owner of the Project Gutenberg trademark symbol trademark, and any other party distributing a Project Gutenberg trademark symbol electronic work under this agreement, disclaim all liability to you for damages, costs and expenses, including legal fees. You agree that you have no remedies for negligence, strict liability, breach of warranty or breach of contract except those provided in paragraph 1.f.3. You agree that the Foundation, the trademark owner, and any distributor under this agreement will not be liable to you for actual, direct, indirect, consequential, punitive or incidental damages even if you give notice of the possibility of such damage. 1.f.3. Limited right of replacement or refund. If you discover a defect in this electronic work within 90 days of receiving it, you can receive a refund of the money, if any, you paid for it by sending a written explanation to the person you received the work from. If you received the work on a physical medium, you must return the medium with your written explanation. The person or entity that provided you with the defective work may elect to provide a replacement copy in lieu of a refund. If you received the work electronically, the person or entity providing it to you may choose to give you a second opportunity to receive the work electronically in lieu of a refund. If the second copy is also defective, you may demand a refund in writing without further opportunities to fix the problem. 1.f.4. Except for the limited right of replacement or refund set forth in paragraph 1.f.3, this work is provided to you as is, with no other warranties of any kind, express or implied, including but not limited to warranties of merchantability or fitness for any purpose. 1.f.5. Some states do not allow disclaimers of certain implied warranties or the exclusion or limitation of certain types of damages. If any disclaimer or limitation set forth in this agreement violates the law of the state applicable to this agreement, the agreement shall be interpreted to make the maximum disclaimer or limitation permitted by the applicable state law. The invalidity or unenforceability of any provision of this agreement shall not void the remaining provisions. 1.f.6. Indemnity. You agree to indemnify and hold the Foundation, the trademark owner, any agent or employee of the Foundation, anyone providing copies of Project Gutenberg trademark symbol electronic works in accordance with this agreement, and any volunteers associated with the production, promotion and distribution of Project Gutenberg trademark symbol electronic works, harmless from all liability, costs and expenses, including legal fees, that arise directly or indirectly from any of the following which you do or cause to occur. A. Distribution of this or any Project Gutenberg trademark symbol work. B. Alteration, modification, or additions or deletions to any Project Gutenberg trademark symbol work, and C. Any defect you cause. Section 2. Information about the mission of Project Gutenberg trademark symbol. Project Gutenberg trademark symbol is synonymous with the free distribution of electronic works in formats readable by the widest variety of computers, including obsolete, old, middle-aged and new computers. It exists because of the efforts of hundreds of volunteers and donations from people in all walks of life. Volunteers and financial support to provide volunteers with the assistance they need are critical to reaching Project Gutenberg trademark symbol's goals and ensuring that the Project Gutenberg trademark symbol collection will remain freely available for generations to come. In 2001, the Project Gutenberg Literary Archive Foundation was created to provide a secure and permanent future for Project Gutenberg trademark symbol and future generations. To learn more about the Project Gutenberg Literary Archive Foundation and how your efforts and donations can help, see sections 3 and 4 and the Foundation information page at www.gutenberg.org. Section 3. Information about the Project Gutenberg Literary Archive Foundation. The Project Gutenberg Literary Archive Foundation is a non-profit 501(c)(3) educational corporation organized under the laws of the state of Mississippi and granted tax-exempt status by the Internal Revenue Service. The Foundation's IN or Federal Tax Identification Number is 64-6221541. Contributions to the Project Gutenberg Literary Archive Foundation are tax-deductible to the full extent permitted by U.S. federal laws and your state's laws. The Foundation's business office is located at 809 North 1500 West, Salt Lake City, UT 84116. 801-596-1887. Email contact links and up-to-date contact information can be found at the Foundation's website and official page at www.gutenberg.org/contact section 4. Information about donations to the Project Gutenberg Literary Archive Foundation. Project Gutenberg trademark symbol depends upon and cannot survive without widespread public support and donations to carry out its mission of increasing the number of public domain and licensed works that can be freely distributed in machine-readable form accessible by the widest array of equipment, including outdated equipment. Many small donations, $1 to $5,000, are particularly important to maintaining tax-exempt status with the IRS. The Foundation is committed to complying with the laws regulating charities and charitable donations in all 50 states of the United States. Compliance requirements are not uniform and it takes a considerable effort, much paperwork and many fees to meet and keep up with these requirements. We do not solicit donations in locations where we have not received written confirmation of compliance. To send donations or determine the status of compliance for any particular state, visit www.gutenberg.org/donate. While we cannot and do not solicit contributions from states where we have not met the solicitation requirements, We know of no prohibition against accepting unsolicited donations from donors in such states who approach us with offers to donate. International donations are gratefully accepted, but we cannot make any statements concerning tax treatment of donations received from outside the United States. U.S. laws alone swamp our small staff. Please check the Project Gutenberg web pages for current donation methods and addresses. Donations are accepted in a number of other ways, including checks, online payments and credit card donations. To donate, please visit www.gutenberg.org/donate. Section 5. General information about Project Gutenberg Trademark Symbol Electronic Works. Professor Michael S. Hart was the originator of the Project Gutenberg trademark symbol concept of a library of electronic works that could be freely shared with anyone. For 40 years, he produced and distributed Project Gutenberg trademark symbol ebooks with only a loose network of volunteer support. Project Gutenberg trademark symbol ebooks are often created from several printed editions, all of which are confirmed as not protected by copyright in the US unless a copyright notice is included. Thus, we do not necessarily keep ebooks in compliance with any particular paper edition. Most people start at our website, which has the main PG search facility, www.gutenberg.org. This website includes information about Project Gutenberg trademark symbol, including how to make donations to the Project Gutenberg Literary Archive Foundation, how to help produce our new ebooks, and how to subscribe to our email newsletter to hear about new ebooks.